Welcome to Cirdap. As a follow-up of World Conference on Agrarian Reform and Rural Development WACHAD, the Center on Integrated Rural Development for Asia and the Pacific, Cirdap, was established on 6 July 1979 as a regional, intergovernmental and autonomous institution at the initiative of the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO of the United Nations, with the objective to assist national action, promote regional cooperation and provide services to rural development initiatives of member countries in the Asia-Pacific region. The headquarters of the center was selected to be in Bangladesh, where several pioneering experiments of rural development and poverty alleviation have been made. In order to extend the membership of Cirdap in the Pacific region, a sub-regional office of Cirdap in Southeast Asia, SOCSI, was established in Jakarta, Indonesia on the 21st of February 1997. At present, Cirdap has 15 member countries, of which 7 are from Southeast Asia, 6 from South Asia, 1 from West Asia and 1
from South Pacific.
These countries, through their contact ministries and link institutions, participate in the activities of Cirdap. The 14 member countries are as follows:
Afghanistan, Bangladesh,
Fiji,
India, Indonesia, Iran, Laos PDR, Malaysia, Myanmar, Nepal, Pakistan, Philippines, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Vietnam. The concept of rural development envisages empowerment of rural poor through economic and social advancement. Integrated Rural Development (IRD) puts emphasis on the interrelationships between individual activities, sector areas, and institutions in the development process. This requires looking into the satisfaction of the basic needs of the rural population, encouraging agricultural productivity and structural transformation, leading to higher living standards in rural areas. The objective of Cirdap is to facilitate CMCs in policy formulation and program action for rural development and poverty alleviation. Cirdap's edge in rural development lies in its multi-country experience, its ability to transfer knowledge and technology across countries and regions, and its access to key rural development policy makers and institutions. Cirdap is represented by the ministers of the designated contact ministries of member countries. The Director General of Cirdap is the Chief Executive, who is assisted by a Deputy Director General and 5 division heads.
There are 3 policy bodies at Cirdap. The first being the Governing Council or the GC, comprising of the Ministers of Contact Ministries, which is the highest policy and decision-making body. The Executive Committee or EC comes second, which comprises secretaries, permanent secretaries, Secretary Generals of the contact ministries who make recommendations to GC on matters concerning the management and operation of the center's activities. The third is the Technical Committee or TC, which provides technical advice on professional matters concerning plans and strategies for implementation of Cirdap projects and coordination of activities carried out by the center. It consists of the heads of designated link institutions in the member countries. The new strategy of Cirdap, adopted in 2005, proposes to utilize these policy bodies as the regional level forum for policy dialogues. Accordingly, regional level dialogues are to be held on several emerging policy issues such as local governance, poor and vulnerable groups, socio-cultural concerns of development, sequencing INGOs, NGOs, civil societies along with governmental organizations, and continuous reviewing of rural development and poverty alleviation policies, programs and activities, etc. Cirdap sets its activities under priority areas of concerns, namely agrarian development, institutional and infrastructure development, resource development including human resources and employment. The program activities of Cirdap are being undertaken by 4 divisions, that is research, pilot projects, training, and information and communication. Cirdap research studies focus on the dynamics of the socio-economic changes in the rural societies with a concern for the rural poor. This division is actively involved with the research work of Cirdap's link institutions. It makes sure that Cirdap's activities are fully integrated with link institution activities, and a biennial rural development report along with technical policy papers are prepared for a regional policy dialogue.
The soil becomes very porous.
The pilot projects envisage developing innovative experimental projects by identifying appropriate institutions, methodologies and technology to enhance skills and build capacities of human resources and empowerment of women through microcredit and social mobilization. Cirdap training facilitates attitudinal and behavioral change and contribute towards enhancing capacity of development facilitators so that they can become effective agents and communicators of change, strong advocates of community participation in the development process, and capable partners of communities in development.
Training activities and services consist of international training programs, regional training programs, tailor-made programs and exposure visits, international workshops, seminars, multi-country study visits. Information and communication activities promote dissemination of research findings and research pilot projects and training outcomes. The Centre's electronic and printed services provide wide circulation of information on rural development and poverty alleviation programs initiated by member countries. Cirdap, with its new initiatives, is reviving to realize its full potential at national and international levels. It has signed MOUs with NAM CSSTC, IFAD and ICIMOD for strategic partnership building. Further, Cirdap has been considered to carry out follow-up actions of FAO's International Conference on Agrarian Reform and Rural Development, ICARD, held in 2006. Up to now, Cirdap has implemented
385
projects, of which
101
are research, 38 are pilot projects, action research,
206
are training, and
40
are information and communication projects. Under its training programs, Cirdap has trained over
7,298
rural functionaries, policymakers, planners, and administrators in the Asia-Pacific region. Cirdap's main sources of funding are contributions from member countries, donor agencies, UN bodies, and other agencies.
The Government of Bangladesh, the host country, has allotted a valuable campus with a historical mansion known as Chameli House and continues its generous support to the center. From time to time, Cirdap gets its programs and activities evaluated. Cirdap is recognized by SCAP of the United Nations as a center of excellence. Cirdap is confident that with support from the member states, donors, international agencies and regional organizations, its objectives will be achieved with an impact on rural development.